Name Confused by Enchanted Nightingale. Chapter 68. Medals. It was funny how it happened sometimes. Technically, he had no name, no identity. Those times he did appear in a carefully constructed persona, he had a different name, age, talents, and habits. Mycroft's people, and he included himself in that bunch, were quite talented at creating someone who did not exist. For example, one of his personas, one Lieutenant Michael Bors, even had a social security number and bank accounts, and he was currently serving in some NATO base he did not care enough to remember. Another one was of... However, what was out of the norm was for one of his personas to be awarded a medal. Sergeant Benjamin Price was awarded a medal for gallantry in the field and for going above and beyond the call of duty to help not only his comrades but other lives as well. It was not a George Cross like the one Dr. Watson received for his actions out in the field, and it was not an Order of Merlin or even knighthood. It sprang up in his mind that he had to get ready for the upcoming tea date he had with the monarch sans Mycroft's presence this time. But it was a medal that meant something both for his persona and the people he had risked his life for. He had a feeling he might use the good sergeant's name in the future again. The wizard did not receive his medal in person. He sent one of the soldiers stationed as security around Mycroft's offices. But he was at the ceremony accompanied by Anthea, who had been curious to see it. He had hit them both with "notice me not" charms and was content to sit at the sidelines. He did not expect to see Dr. Watson there. The green-eyed man also did not expect for the doctor to be in such a state. It was not that he was heavily injured or scarred like a couple of other people. He just looked dead. Gone was the lively man that was the soul of the group. There was no smile on his face. His eyes were dull, defeated. He walked heavily with a limp, accepted praise with humbleness, but he was skittish and... The wizard hated repeating himself, but the man was dull, and the dullness had probably a lot to do with the fact that the doctor had also been discharged from the armed forces. Creature was more prompt with his intel than Anthea. The green-eyed man made yet again the mental note to keep an eye on the man who saved his life.